Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets will have to punt this one away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Handing off on the draw play. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down to the 47, and that will lead the sticks.
Just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. keeping it on the ground here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Knowles offense is on the move now. Handoff running right. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. running play. Third down now. It's the running back in the flat. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And the Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 3, Georgia Tech 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
There's the handoff. Stiff arms his way to a decent gain before they get him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds his target. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes the score 7-3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Florida State offense on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. And here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The catch is made for a huge pickup. A big play and lose the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Seminoles have first and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff heading left. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And the Noles will need to count the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Send the back in motion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Look at a throw on third and goal. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick-6. And they recover from that right now. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. We had so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
The offense will set up on first and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Offense is back out there. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all.
Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at midfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Gets rid of it on the move. And this pass is caught. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Smith. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Had a lot of time back there. Now throws it to the right. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Noles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And the Seminoles lining up here on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Quarterback drops back. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Georgia Tech 14, Florida State 9.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Important second down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And Knowles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Will take the lead in the second half. Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he doesn't get there. That's a big stop. Tried to make it a 3-point game. Instead, just 1 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Breaks loose at the 40. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He slings this one deep down the left side. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Seminoles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the option play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 15, Georgia Tech 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Now it's second down here. Going to try to use his legs here. He's free around the 15. He got enough for the first down and still going. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football and pick up big yards like this, but this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the run here, lets it go. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He'll run it into the end zone for the two-point try to build the lead up to 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He's going to hand this off. Runs right over the defender. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. The Noles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. The back's got it again. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The junior trying to take his shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after they didn't completion on first down. Makes the catch downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. And the Seminoles pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got his man in the open field. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State. They're setting out to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
On the play.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. And he pulls in the catch.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Can he get there on the ground? Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Hand off to the right side. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Receiver in motion now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So here we go. Biggest play of the game. Can the offense punch it in on 3rd and goal in OT? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
The coach rolling the dice, going for it on 4th and goal here in overtime. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and they've stopped him short. That's a huge defensive stand on 4th down and OT.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. 3rd and goal. And they try to punch it in for the victory or set up a game-winning chip shot. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Try to punch it in for the victory or set up a game-winning chip shot. Running a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this
Bulldogs.